Alright, it's been a while since I've done a new video. This is Gottlieb's Dorado from 1975. Very well-renowned machine, very highly sought after. It's one of essentially 7 games that have the exact same playfield. They made this one, and then afterwards they sold about like 2,700 of these in 75. It was such a huge hit, they went on to make Target Alpha, the 4-player version, Gold Strike, the rare Add-A-Ball version, Solar City, the 2-player version, a solid-state game with this exact playfield when they did their System 80s. They made so many of these, and I really want the Canada Dry Ginger Ale version. I think that'd be hilarious, but they made those as a French-only export, so probably would be a little difficult to come across those in the States here. But I'm going to play a game here, and after my game, I'll kind of take it apart and show you what scores what. Oh. My horse is lit. Oh, come on now. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, that's rough. All right, ball 2. See if I can get it now. Nope, missed it. There we go. Nice. Got it. Now I want to move the spot. Actually, I kind of just want to knock this cactus down. Damn. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I was going for it. All right. Horse is lit. That's money. Special's lit by ball 2. Oh, I just missed it. Got it. So free game there. Nice. Oh. Ball 4. I'm practicing this one a little bit. Got it. Let's move that spot again. See if I can hit another cactus. Oh, that might be it. Oh, a little early. Oh, just tapped it. Didn't go all the way down. 5,000. Free game for 71,000. There we are. Oh, let's go for the horse. Oh, I missed it. Got it. Free game for 85,000. Got it. And all the targets in one twice in one game. I still have another ball after this. This is actually the first recording I've done. I haven't tried doing any other recordings of this, so I'm on a roll. Rolled it. Got it. Special again. I was going for the horse. No! 115,980. What a game. What a game. I didn't even record. I normally I just hit record and delete the video if it ends up being a bad game, but that was actually a pretty darn good game, so I'll take it. Holy. I almost dropped every other cactus up there too. That's kind of neat. So, missing the front plates on here. This is actually a customer's game, not mine. I've had it for about probably a little close to 2 months now. I just finally got the chance to set it up and get cracking on it. I got really delayed with going to Texas Pinball Festival and all that. Let me put the phone down and get you a description of what to shoot for and how everything shoots on the playfield. I believe if you set it to a 3-ball game, if I'm not mistaken, the bumpers score 1,000. Yep. On a 3-ball game, the bumpers score 1,000. But on a 5-ball game, the pop bumpers only score 100. So, put that back in there. There we are. So now watch our credits go down as we hit the start button. Ball kicks out. Ball in play advances to 1. That activates both of our flippers on both sides. The aim of the game is pretty simple. The target or the rollover button moves the spot, and that also counts for the lit rollover. There's only one lit when you play on 5 balls. So currently it's down here, and they actually move in order, which is really nice. So the first one is the top left, top middle, top right. Then it moves over there to light that lane for 5,000. That's actually really nice because you can, if that's ever lit, you can usually full plunge, go straight in there. I got a unlucky bounce, but then it moves to this inner lane, the next inner lane, and must just be a bad socket. Yeah, it still scores 5,000. That should be lit. I'll probably solder that later. It was lighting earlier. This one had really rusty sockets. That lane, and then the next 2. So whenever they're lit, they're 5,000. If they're not lit, it's just 500. The same goes for the drop targets, the horseshoes and the cactus. There's really no difference except for the horseshoes. Once they get to the end, they cycle back. So the 6th position for the cactus is once again the 1st position for the horses, all the way until 10, and then they loop back around. So worth 5,000 when they're lit. They're just 500 when they're not lit. And you don't get multiple points. Once again, it's an EM. If you ever drop 2 at the same time, you're only going to get 500. What's nice, though, because if you drop 2 and one of them happens to be worth 5,000, you will get the 5,000 instead of just 500, which is nice. Once you drop all the targets in a game, even if it's not lit, you get the 500 for dropping it or 5,000 for dropping it, and then you get a bonus 5,000 for dropping them all, and then after that, the one cactus that's lit is special for free game. And that's essentially all El Dorado is. You have another target for 1,000 buried back here that doesn't move the spot. It's the only thing that scores 1,000 that doesn't move the spot. This scores 1,000 and that scores 1,000. Oh, I almost nailed it. But yeah, it's a pretty fun game. This is the replay score that was in here. I didn't bother adjusting it, and it's not going into a establishment where I need to worry about people winning too much free games. So not a terribly big concern for me. You have a bunch of 10-point contacts. You got your stand 2 slingshots as well. You got your 10-point contacts behind the horses, behind this target, to the left of the bumper, to the left of here. Behind both the cactuses, you have 2. And then 1 to the right of this bumper. But, yeah. Other than that, these plastic lane guides are really prone to breaking. This one has already broken once. You can't really see because the LED is too bright. But, yeah, you have like a direct shot from this flipper. Throw it straight into that lane guide. Yeah, you're going to break it. So, those lane guides are thankfully pretty relatively available in pinball parts shops and stores on the internet. So let me get this playfield up for you, show you kind of what's going on in it. I have my big light still plugged in too, so you get the super view. There we are. So open the door, get some more light in there. Yeah, that's the good stuff. So yeah, you just got cabinet mount and flipper buttons, which won't even activate until the ball rolls over here to advance the ball count to 1. Then you have flippers. You have your moves spot unit that goes every time you hit the rollover button or the move spot target. That's this huge unit here. I had to solder one of the wires back on. That's the one right there. Had broken off. I also had this contact on this side break off. I'm assuming this would be the lock-in switch for the unit to make sure it pulses all the way. So I put a new switch blade in there. And I put yellow tape around here as an insulation because I didn't want to use the original fish paper insulation that they also use on the end of stroke switches that both not only ends up breaking anyways, but is also completely useless. And it's too in the way. I just rip them all out. But yeah, other than that, all your drop targets, the main issue you will come across on an Dorado, especially if it had been working and all of a sudden it's constantly scoring points or it's constantly running the motor, it's this bad drop target design where after you drop the target, it's supposed to swipe past these switches. So you can see the drop target's in the up position, gets pushed back like that, and then drops through to brush those switches. Now, it's just supposed to do it once. It's supposed to go quick like that. It's just supposed to flick them. So if any one of those blades is constantly touching each other, and these come out of adjustment all the time, not only because you're constantly dropping these targets, but every time these banks reset, the coil pushes all the targets up really fast and bends these blades really quickly. Any one of those switches gets stuck together, especially if your target isn't well lubricated enough or cleaned enough. A lot of times just the pressure from having to push past these switches won't allow it to fall all the way down into the field. If it isn't falling all the way down into the field, that means the pressure on these switches is too tight, and you probably just need to oil it, clean it pretty thoroughly. Yeah, but other than that, the only 2 relays you have under the field is for your advanced spot relay, and then of course your pop bumper relay fires both the pops. I was wondering what was making that buzzing. I was hitting the flipper button with the side of myself. But yeah, pop bumper relay, move spot relay. Those are the only relays under the field. You have all your fuses for your trip bank coils, or not your trip bank, your drop target bank coils. One of these will be for your horses, and then the other 2 will be for each side of your cactus reset. The only other things they have besides these switches that immediately score the points on the back is once you've dropped all the targets, you'll notice this switch on the front of here is open. Once I drop my final target, that switch closes. And that switch, so you can see, I can push one of these targets up. I push that target up, that switch opens again. That switch only is supposed to close once all your targets are down. And that switch being combined with this close switch, I can just close it with my finger. Or, no, can't, I kind of can. There we are. Now the game thought the sequence was complete on both of the cactus and horses, it scored me my 5,000 points, and now I have my special lit. That's all those switches do on this game. Sometimes other games, they'll light different stuff, but yeah, your spot unit moves your spot, of course, and your lane as well. And you got your score motor. Unfortunately, I don't have the motor sheet in here. Got your old reset completed relay, ball return relay, 500 points and target, banks reset relay, second shoot, special controls, start, was that 500 point relay, 10 position targets, hold relay, 500 point relay, tilt, and 5,000 point relay. So I guess they have a separate 500 point relay for the cactus targets than for the like rollovers, which would make sense. Got all your fuses, got all your adjustments. There's your 3 to 5 ball adjustment jack, chime box. All this is standard stuff. Let me get out your schematic so we can see all the hidden information. Your paywalled secret sauce here. This is gonna be acceptable lighting. Here we are. Hold on. We got this. There. There's your light bulbs. There's your solenoid side. I mean, with all things considered, I know it's a one-player game, but they really